Happy Monday, beauties and handsomes. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible because I could really write a whole book about this, but I'm gonna keep it sweet, to the point, so you can watch this video, get you some knowledge, and go apply it. I'm not a therapist, so these are just things that have helped me, not just on my fitness journey, but on my financial journey or just my life journey in general. So hopefully you find some of these helpful and you can apply one, if not all, to your life. So if you're dealing with anxiety, you're trying to learn how to deal with it in a healthy way, this video is for you. So keep watching. So my number one pick would definitely have to be journaling, because what you write down will not lie to you, and it's good for reference, especially when you are dealing with something that is just really wrecking your brain and you're trying to figure out a pattern or figure out why it's happening. And to be able to look back over what you've written down helps you to find a solution so that you do not keep feeling overwhelmed by a situation. For example, diets. For most of the people that I've trained or that I talk to, diet is the biggest thing. Working out is not. Sometimes it's an issue for people, but for the most part, it's more so the diet part. And it can get overwhelming and frustrating when your actions are not matching up with what you want, and then you're not getting the results that you want. So I do find that journaling, writing down everything that you are eating, drinking, just consuming, how you're feeling when you're consuming these things helps a lot. So my second pick would definitely have to be yoga. Yoga is an experience within itself. It requires you to be focused on what it is that you're doing right there in the moment, not worrying about your coworkers, your family, your friends, your bills, your kids, your significant other, none of that. It's all about you, focusing on you and just living in the moment. So that would have to definitely be my second pick, and it's good exercise, so why not? Like, you're getting into good exercise, you're stretching out those muscles. If you have not given yoga a try, I definitely recommend it. So my third pick would have to be getting outside, just taking in some fresh air, enjoying nature. Because I don't know what it is, but being outside, listening to nature, it is very peaceful. I'm sure there's some science behind why getting outside and being at one with nature is so beneficial for your peace of mind. I guess it helps you to live in the moment, to just take in what it is that you're around. Because honestly, I walk outside sometimes and I look at the trees and grass and I'm just like, wow, like I literally do not take in what I'm around every single day. Like, I look at it and I'm just like, I've never seen it like this, because I'm so busy trying to get to work, I'm so busy trying to take care of my child, I'm so busy trying to do this, trying to do that, that I don't just take a moment to enjoy the beauty that's around me. So my fourth pick would have to be listening to something positive. We live in a world where we take in a lot of negative more often than positive. So making sure that you feed yourself positivity on a regular is important. When I'm dealing with anxiety, those are my wretched neighbors. Most of the time when I'm dealing with anxiety, it's me overthinking situations and thinking of the worst possible things that could happen, or continue thinking about all the things that I have to do that I haven't done yet. The pattern here is that it's not putting me in a productive state, it's putting me more in a state of being so overwhelmed that I just don't do nothing and nothing gets done, and then I'm in an even worse state than I was before. Change your thoughts around, like, okay, I have a lot of things to do today, but I'm gonna get them done. I have to eat right today and I'm gonna get it done. So my last of the top 5 would have to be just breathing. Like, I know it sounds very simple, but it could be the difference between a breakthrough and a breakdown. So just a deep inhale, a deep exhale, because even when I did it right then, I felt a lot lighter. I felt like I could take on the world. I'm just gonna leave y'all with perspective is everything. Do what it takes to find your peace of mind. Don't worry about what other people have to say, because at the end of the day, it's your life and only you live it. And if your mind is constantly at war with itself, you're not helping anyone around you, and you're definitely not helping yourself. Now, not saying you need to be their rock, because they need to be their own rock, but if you're at peace with yourself, what radiates off of you is peaceful, is loving, is kind, is, you know, is at peace. And when you're not at peace, when your mind is constantly at war with itself, a lot of times we are mean, we're bitter, we're angry. We're not going to be around. Your peace of mind is important, you're important, you matter.